Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Thursday. And I just wanted to mention last night I was trying to load my class video from last night from my boot camp Tabata. I had an issue with that, so what I'm going to do is I'm explaining the workout for today. I will also explain the workout from last night, so I do apologize about that. I know you guys were looking forward to seeing that video, so I will definitely explain to you what those exercises were from last night's class, so you can certainly do that at a different time, different day. So again, my apologies on that one. That was my fault. I was trying to load it, and unfortunately I had some issues. I'm not sure what happened, so I will explain that workout to you. But for now, we're going to start with, like I said, we're focusing on plyometric exercises this week. So today we're going to focus on kind of a plyometric core and butt workout. So we have 3 circuit exercises that we're going to focus on, and in those 3 circuits there are multiple exercises on there, so I'll just kind of demonstrate to you what they are one by one, and you're going to repeat each exercise 3 times, and you're going to do it for 1 minute, and then you're going to rest for about 60 seconds in between each exercise. So remember to do that, and also remember to stretch before and after each exercise. So let's get to it. So here, what we're going to focus on, we're going to grab a set of dumbbells right here. So if you have a set of dumbbells that you can use, awesome. Anything will work. So here, we're going to focus on a single leg deadlift. So I want you to really pay attention to this exercise here. What you're going to do is basically you're going to focus on your balance. Okay, so right here, you're going to come down. Okay, really focusing on your balance in this exercise here. Okay, as you're doing it, key focus is your balance. And really just taking your time with the exercise here. So again, that's the single leg deadlift. You're going to do one leg first, and then you're going to work the other side as well. So really, when you're doing that exercise, really try to focus on your balance as you're doing it, okay? The next one is the plank shoulder tap. So here, you're going to bring it down to a plank position. Your back is nice and flat. Tapping each shoulder, okay, just like this. All right, making sure that back is nice and flat and your core is nice and tight as well. Okay. Next one is the dumbbell front squat calf raise. So here, you're going to focus on 2 exercises. Okay. So basically this is the front squat. Your dumbbells are kind of on your shoulders, kind of planted on your shoulders, on the tip of your shoulders here. So you're going to bring it down, okay, and then raising those calves, okay. So down here, working the calves of your muscles, and down again, and then raise, and then down, and then raise, okay, all right. So you're basically focusing on 2 different exercises. The front squat, placing those dumbbells on the tip part of your shoulder here. You're going to bring it down to a squat position and then raising those calves off the floor. So you're working the calves, the lower part of your muscle right here. Okay. And then we have the wood chop sit-ups. So here, you're going to bring it down to the floor, so you're focusing on your core on this one, okay? So here, you're going to grab a dumbbell, okay? You're going to chop that wood, okay? So you're going to bring it down. You can do it that way, or you can do it this way. All right, whichever you prefer. So you have 2 options of doing this exercise. So you're basically chopping that wood, all right? And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, you're going to lay down, or you can do it this way as well. This also works really well too. So, okay, So if you can also do it without dumbbells, just kind of use your hand, pretend you have something in your hand that you're going to chop off, okay? Or again, all right, so really focusing on that one side and then focusing on the other. So your key focus is your core, okay? All right, so that is circuit number 1, okay? Circuit number 2, we're going to do some single leg plyo lunges. So here in this exercise, you are going to focus on your lower body, of course. So here, let me just kind of show you what that looks like. So here, focusing on one leg first, and then focusing on the other. Plyo jumps, or lunges, I should say. So again, you're focusing on one leg and then focusing on the other, okay? So here, what you're going to do, you're going to add a little jump. So we're focusing on the plyometrics that I just mentioned here. So here, so adding that little jump, and really kind of engaging in that jump, okay? Not a little jump, but just kind of really engaging in that direction, okay? And you can use your arms for support as well. So you're focusing on one leg first and then focusing on the other. So that is the single leg plyo lunges, okay? So again, you're adding that jump into that exercise, that plyometrics that we talked about, okay? Next one is the plank army crawl. So you're going to be down in a plank position, which I'll show you here. So here, you are basically going to focus on your core in this exercise, keeping your back nice and flat, okay? So here, you're basically supporting your arms. So as you're down on the floor right here, keeping that back nice and flat, down. So forearms are down and then up, okay? Always make sure that back is nice and flat as you're doing that exercise, okay? So that is your really key focus there, is to really try to keep that back nice and flat. All right. So that is your plank army crawl, okay? And if you have space in your room, you can actually crawl on the floor with that exercise. You can also do that as well. So here's another way of doing that. I'll show you here. You're in a plank position, okay? Bending your knees a little bit. Okay. All right. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Really kind of moving your feet as well too. So you do have that option. So that is your plank army crawl. Next one is the single leg glute bridge to toe tap, to toe touches. So this one here, what you're going to do is you're going to grab one set of dumbbells. It doesn't matter what equipment you use. You don't have to use any equipment, but it kind of makes it more interesting as you're doing the exercises, brings up the intensity. So here, what you're going to do, bringing that leg up, single leg deadlifts, or glute bridge, excuse me. So bringing it up, and then touching your toes. Up and touch. Up and touch. And reaching over and touching your toes. really kind of focusing on that balance in that exercise, okay? So that is the single leg glute bridge to toe touch, okay? So again, when you're lifting your leg up, reach over and touch your toes, depending on how far you can go with that, depending on your level of intensity, where your fitness level is at. Kind of practice that one a little bit, okay, if you're new to that one. And then we have the plank weighted pass. So here in this exercise, this is a little bit different compared to like a normal plank. So here, what you're going to do is you are going to focus on, again, your core, keeping that back nice and flat with the exercise, okay? So this one, if you have like a ball or something like that that you can use, so again here, it can be anything, all right? So we're gonna bring it down kind of in a plank position, and then you're gonna bring that ball over here, pass it over, here, pass it over, here, and then again, repeating that same motion, passing that ball, okay, and then over here, okay, all right. You can also, in that exercise, you can also do it with a set of dumbbells. So same thing, bringing it down, okay, so we're passing it, bringing it over, okay, all right, passing it over, and then here, okay. So again, your key focus is really passing along. You're passing a ball. If you have a medicine ball, if you have a stability ball, you can also use a set of dumbbells as well, okay. All right, so that is circuit number 2. Finally, we go into circuit number 3. So here, we're focusing on a front lunge and a lat pull, okay? So one of those lat pull machines. So what we're gonna do in this particular exercise here, if you have maybe like a towel just like this, if you have one at home, something a little bit narrow. So here, the front lunge, you're gonna do one leg first. So here you're gonna start with a front lunge, giving ourselves enough room here. So you're gonna do a front lunge and then lat pull, bringing it kind of towards your chest here. So again, front lunge and then lat pull, okay? Down and then up and down. Kind of following that rhythm. So in this one here, you have 2 exercises that you're focusing on, your lower body and your chest, okay? Chest and back. Again, down and then up, down. So you're doing one leg first and then you're working the other. So if you have a towel, anything, you can also, in that exercise, you can also use a set of dumbbells as well. So again, here, one more time. So lunging it down, you're gonna bring your dumbbells here and then push up and then slowly bring it down towards your chest, okay? All right, but I think for that particular exercise, I would use a towel, okay? All right, and you can also, if you don't have a towel handy, you can also use a resistance band as well for that lat pull exercise, all right? Moving right along here. So the next one is a squat to a donkey kick. So just a regular squat exercise. Feet are kind of shoulder length apart. So you're bringing it down and then just kind of, as you're standing up, squat and then donkey kick. Squat, donkey kick, kind of bringing it to the side. You can also, with this exercise, if you want to, this is an option, I want you to pay attention here. So here, squatting down, you can bring it down to kind of in a tabletop position, and then donkey kick. And then stand up, and squat, bring it down, tabletop position, donkey kick, okay? You can also do that as well. So do it really nice and slow, nice and easy, take your time with it. So you do have that option, okay? So you're basically combining two exercises in one, all right? So that is your squat and donkey kick. So one leg first, and then working the other. Next one is the dumbbell chop and twist. So here, in this one, so we're chopping that wood again. Feet are shoulder length apart. So chopping that wood, and then you're gonna twist with that dumbbell, okay? Kind of twisting your body on one side. So twist, and then chop that wood. And then twist again, and then chop that wood, again, twist, okay? So your key focus in that exercise is your core, okay? We're gonna do one side first, and then work the other, all right? And then lastly, we have the reverse crunch and twist. So here, bringing it down, so you're focusing on your core again in this exercise. So here, reverse crunch, and then you're just going to kind of do a twist as you're standing up. So reverse crunch, and then twist, and then up again, and then twist, twisting that body. So you're going to be working one side first, and then you're also going to work the other side. So you have a lot of work to do in these exercises that I'm explaining to you, so really keep that in mind. Break it down, take your time with it. So again, your exercise for today is the plyometric core and butt exercise. So you have 3 different circuits that have multiple exercises in them. Each exercise will have 2 exercises in them, so just kind of pay attention to that. And then you're going to repeat each circuit 3 times for 1 minute, and then you're going to rest for about 60 seconds. All right, so that is your workout for today. So what I'm going to do is shoot another video of last night's boot camp Tabata workout that I was doing. So I'll kind of explain that one to you. So that'll be my next video that I will post. So then you have that in handy. You can do that exercise anywhere. Again, my apologies on that one. I had some technical difficulty trying to load that video. So I will send that over to you guys right now. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace.